In the most recent episode of Press Escape Podcast, popular YouTuber and live streamer Valkyrie revealed that her first sexual encounter was a girl. A clip from an episode hit Twitter X claiming that she is bisexual and has been circulating around social media. Here is the clip.
The first person I've ever had a sexual encounter with was a girl.
Oh my god.
Yes. It was a family friend's daughter. They babysat us a lot, and so I think she just one day was like, "Hey, Rachel, come here. I want to show you something." And then she just like went to town.
Went to town? What is that?
Oh, she went down, bro.
Wait,
I definitely enjoyed it.
Oh.
Now, in the first 5-minute mark on the YouTube video, after she revealed that she is straight and that her first encounter was with a girl, in the stream she detailed that the latter was a family friend's daughter who used to babysit her. Now, some people on social media have questioned: 1, she pretty much got essayed when she was younger, and 2, she said that she enjoyed it, which has left some of the community confused. What are you guys' thoughts on Valkyrie sharing this story? Let me know in the comments.
I'm the only one who thinks that this is weird. How old were they exactly? Am I the only one hung up on the fact was their family friend babysitter of her? Number, this is incorrect. She states she is straight, and the story she is telling sounds like she was groomed and SA.
In a recent stream, Tramex TV goes off on Myron from Fresh and Fit after seeing a comment on Twitter.
Tramex goes off on Aiden Ross and Elon Musk for telling people to vote for Donald Trump, saying it benefits the rich in America rather than helping the middle class and lower class. For the people, let's see what the comments are here. It's true, the rich get richer, duh. That's why people told him to vote for him. He's right, celebrities swearing Trump just want to pay less taxes, on God. Bro's a degenerate gambler. Yeah, I'm all set with anything you got to say. My boy. This dude is a... I don't want to hear, buddy. I don't want to hear from him like that. Like that, there's no shot. Stick to being a retard streamer, bro. Buddy, you don't realize you're insulting yourself. You're insulting yourself. Tell me to stick to being a streamer. I'm more successful than you in every category of life. What do you mean stick to being a streamer? If I'm a streamer and I've succeeded in every category that you're trying to succeed in, what does that make you? I'm confused.
I wish Train never started gambling and he maintained being known for his Scuff podcast. What even happened to him? I used to watch GGX and suffed. He lived in a shipping container, then he just disappeared. I thought he got banned or something. Now he runs a gambling scheme. He started doing gambling streams. Then sketchy gambling sites got banned on Twitch, so he partnered with one of the sketchy gambling sites to make a streaming website. Now he just sits playing slots, 36 hours at a time. That guy has a gambling addiction. People could already tell with how hard he went with CSGO case openings, years before he went full regard on slots.
Hassan Piker ends up getting called out on Twitter while sharing a screenshot from his chat after this clip.
Hassan Piker learns about the ongoing pogroms against Jews in Amsterdam while live streaming on Twitch. He gives it all of 20 seconds of consideration, even saying it's kinda funny. He then goes on to cover something else. Pay attention to the chat. Based, so based, too based. All of this in response to organised armed violence against Jews on the streets of Amsterdam. This is the biggest progressive streamer on Amazon's Twitch. More than 300,000 watched his live election coverage the other day. He had 7.5 million total online views, which was bigger than MSNBC and CNN on YouTube.
The Maccabi Tel Aviv hooligans are getting attacked right now in the Netherlands after ignoring the minute of silence for Valencia victims and singing racist chants about the extermination of Arabs. Dutch Moroccans are making them aware that this isn't...
This for the children! For the children!
What the what is happening? This is this ceased to be funny and now I'm in a bad mood? I mean, it's still kind of funny.
Let's check in on Hassan Piker's chat. This is just 5 seconds of it. Based is awesome. Too based. F around, find out. This is the community that the largest online progressive media commentator has built up around him. This is Twitch CEO Dan Clancy. Tag at DJ Clancy 999 and let him know that he is responsible for this and will be eventually held accountable for this.
Dr. K's chat has their own idea of who the most excluded in political advocacy.
So something subtle has happened. As we started to learn about the patriarchal structure, and as we discovered that the patriarchal structure both helps and harms men, generally speaking, though, the patriarchal structure helps some men way more than most men. I'm not an expert in the patriarchy. Whether you agree with it, disagree with it, we can have that conversation. Here's just what I've observed. So in this conversation of advocacy, there is one group that is absent. Can you guess who that group is? Anyone? Who's absent? When we talk about, right? So people are saying furries.
So what was his answer? Basically men, as the other comment said. But since it doesn't seem like they watched for the context of that answer, I'll try to explain it. But I probably won't do as well as the original statement he made, so I hope nothing gets misconstrued. He points out how suicide rates are much higher in men, and that instances of suicide are also growing. Addiction, prisoners are mostly men, ways that men are suffering. He doesn't mean to say that men are suffering more in life than women do, and points out ways that women suffer more, such as higher chances of developing an eating disorder. But he points out that something such as body dysmorphia, to use that same eating dysmorphia, is also increasing in men. He says that this gap is closing and there's nobody addressing these, sometimes growing issues for men, and that when men try to have a voice and point out these issues, other groups say, be quiet. You have it so much better than these other groups, and they become frustrated and feel they don't have a voice. Then someone, he says Jordan Peterson, comes along and addresses these group of people and says, this group exists. What are we doing to address their needs? While the other side calls them Nazis. Incels, like that other comment said. He acknowledges that there certainly is some number of them that are Nazis, etc., refusing them their voice and drives them further towards the figure who acknowledge what they're going through and makes them feel like they do have a voice. I haven't finished watching, so if there ends up being more that I feel is important to the context, I'll probably edit it in, but I think it's an interesting perspective. He sort of expands it to say that it may not even just be men, but the fact that so many people voted for Trump wasn't just men, shows that no matter what they may be, male, female, black, white, there is a huge group of people in this country who showed up this election that we are not engaging with. TikTok, social media polls, etc. made it seem like Harris was going to win, but so many people seemingly unexpectedly showed up for him. These people have been here. How can we learn about their values and address them, instead of getting caught up in the internet circle jerks?